Fucking start that stream. Fucking. Wait. Start the stream. Wait, when? Yes. No reason for much talking. Does the microphone work? It seems very much like it. I really need to. Once I move homes, I'll get someone over and do me a proper streaming setup because I'm annoyed. Where's the scene? Where's the scene? Cam raw. That's the face. Focus on that. Thank you. Hello. I want to see all the chat, not just the top chat. Where's the reason in that? Hello Sam. Hello Call of Duty. Call of Duty. Sehr gut. Let's do some e-sport. Oh, that's the Popometer website, which is really bright. Let me turn that off. Why is it so... Great, great, great. Does the light adjust at some point? I think it does. Hello, LVCA. Jonathan, yes, new seat. Probably can't show it. Can I? Yes. New seat. New seat is here. It's a bit narrower than the one I had before. So I think while driving it's fine, but I sit in the rig a lot. And like when I just chill when I'm not driving, it's a bit, it could be a bit wider for the legs, but I think for the purpose of driving, I think it's good. I have to think about the angle. Yes. Well, I do have the chance still to change the angle a bit by a couple degrees. That might be better because I'm sitting a little further back. Like the legs are same distance, but the hands are a bit further away from the wheel, and that's like just ever so slightly different. And maybe it's a bit, I don't know, it's like you see, I'm almost full stretch when I'm at the top of the wheel. It's probably not ideal, so it should be a little closer with the upper body. Yeah, I wanted to stream much earlier or do video, but then I wrote everything down I wanted to put in the video, and it took so long. that I couldn't actually do the video, because for everything I'm saying, I need to find a scene, or that means I need to drive it, and that means I need to kind of think about what I need to drive in order to show a certain thing on the dash, and plenty of things to decide. Alcohol-free beer, of course. Ja, ich bin für Valencia angemeldet. Bei Zoll, da fährt glaube ich niemand. Wir können die Musik schon mal wegmachen, weil ich muss echt noch fahren. Ich habe den BMW jetzt doch ein paar Tage nicht angefasst. Habe mich aber mit dem BMW angemeldet, weil sich das so gehört. Some sign up with a Compo creation stream. Yeah, but the data pack is already created. I did the Ferrari, or finished the Ferrari today. Why is it so bright? I finished the Ferrari on Nürburgring today. I'll probably do the Porsche tomorrow for Nürburgring, because that's next week's track in LFM. Maybe the Lambo. I'll check if the Lambo's any decent. But I feel the Lambo setups are not really received well, just because nobody's driving that. Yeah, we shaved Niels and now he's younger, but I still need to do the hair on the head, because that got too long. And I don't know, someone during Corona, I started to do it myself, because I can't be fucking arsed to like make an appointment and go to the place and wait there and then sit there and then be talked to. Annoying. So what we're looking for, is there a practice server for Valencia somewhere? I guess. ACC Drive Endurance. ACC. Well, that's practice, so I guess we can join there. Wrong car. Are you seeing the game? No, now you're seeing the game, right? I think you do. BMW. Well, actually, we can drive this one. Oh no. If I know what the password is. I do. I think the BMW is alright now that they nerfed the Mercedes. I think there's only the Ferrari and Porsche that are really fast. I think the Lambo was good too, but yeah. Life, how's life? So let's see the setup blocker. That is working nicely this time around. So here's the, we'll just take the LFM setup, because I've made it, I'm just driving the one I have on sale, right? I'm not changing a thing about that. It's that exact one. Fit, so I have the same thing again as last stream, that the frames feel wrong. Like I don't have a fluid image. I don't know what it is. Like it was perfectly fine before I had to reset the PC, and now everything is freshly installed and it doesn't work anymore. But I'll get used to it probably. Never had the sun this low on Valencia. Set up for Audi, for Nürburgring, you mean? I should probably already have one. Maybe I can adapt it for 1.9. Something is weird about what I'm seeing. Shader cache? How do you delete shader cache? What does that even mean? Where do I do it? I'm open. Yeah, but I have I don't know, I didn't have problems before. It's like a new issue. So I don't get where it's coming from, to be honest. I guess I can't delete that folder while driving. Needs to be before starting the game. Yeah, it's like I have warping of the car essentially. I have a couple meters of good frames, and then I have a couple meters of slow frames, if that makes sense. Well, let's do it right away, and then just check how long until the server opens. Yeah, I just did a reinstall of the entire PC because of the hack I had there with YouTube a couple weeks ago. And now, I don't know. Now just something is odd with the PC. Wow. And it's just while streaming, everything's perfectly fine. Apart from a few stutters. So yeah, something is weird. Hard to control. Shader cache. Do I just delete the entire shader cache? I guess I do, because screw it. Let's see what happens. Delete app data. What happens with the app data thing? I'm checking that folder before I delete anything. Local AC2. What's in there? Save, configs, crash report, no Windows editor, magic leap, something, engine. Maybe I had that edited before. What happens if I delete that? Which settings are gone? Nah, motherboard drivers should be on. I always do that. So AC2 just... Oh, fuck it, I'll just try and see what happens. What's worst case that can happen? Yeah, I probably didn't have custom engine. Doubt it. Copy. So launch of server in... Oh, already coming. So let's start the game. Go there. What's the ID? 48033. Maybe that's just too much stuff running. No, but can't be. Can't be. Let's see if anything of that helped. Multiplayer, server list. Search. Let's see. Oh, I'm late to the party. I guess I'm split one. Yeah. Switch to game. But sometimes it's also just you need to have OBS running before you run the game. It's already qualifying, okay. Well, I guess we're going. Maybe I'm just confused because I'm so much driving the Ferrari and Porsche these days. Do you have game? Haven't you have? But honestly, first impression, I think it's better. So. But I tell you what, Simracing are so sensitive with that. The game's a bit silent, isn't it? Ah, yeah, that's...
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Yeah, driving the Ferrari and the Porsche so much, and I didn't really do much with the BMW yet. So let's see how quickly I can get the time out of the car. TC3 instead of 2. Oh, game needs louder. Not that loud. I think I do like the TC, I just need some time to get used to it. Did Ferrari also have many minus 25 kilos here? So then that's not going to be a lot of fun. Ah, okay. Means I have no excuses, which is also bad.
Yellow flag ahead, charging front. Well done, mate. This has been so nice.
To improve.
Yellow flag, be careful there.
Planning on passing what's this idea? Need to focus a bit, then we can have a chat.
Yellow flag ahead, charging
Right,
front.
seems good now.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Very. Like it's not optimum. Ninth of lives.
Yellow flag ahead, watch out.
Guess I need to find a lot more time. I think I uploaded what, a 30.3 or something like that. With the drag reduction, at least the car's not slower. It might just be that I'm further away from the monitor ever so slightly. That is a bit confusing. .30. Yeah, I'm not doing that. 0.3.
Well done, mate. Personal best.
Should have practiced. Will be good for the second race.
Yellow flag accepted.
GTR, yeah, that's I should probably. Was stupid because now finally the tire was there. Yeah, let's see. I should be good with the wear, but also you need to be properly warmed up and precise with the car to be good with the wear. Slipstream geben hier noch. Am I the only BMW on the entire server? Well, I had to decide right before the race which car I can get used to quickly. I decided the BMW was more likely. Doesn't feel next lap in this game. But yeah, tire isn't there anyway. I'm happy with 1.9 so far, of course. The toe thing still bugs me. And the suspension that we're seeing already now again. But I'm hopeful that we'll see further changes. Voice is low? What does it mean? Why are you the first to mention it? When I look to the side. Have to have an opinion on the steer lock of a car. Either that's a bug or that's how it is. I mean, it doesn't really affect me at all.
Yellow flag accepted. Yellow flag, be careful there.
Weird. I don't know why, I did nothing. Things just broke on this PC. little improvement. Oh god.
Well, I mean, this has been your service.
Seems so low, I don't get it.
Slow car ahead. Yellow flag ahead. Be careful. Yellow flag accepted.
I don't remember the car this lively. Like, I'm not answering anything with the word meta in it. That's the most stupid term, sorry. There's a target tire pressure between 26 and 27. It's not defined with a fixed number. It's said to be depending on load or stress that the tire has to endure. I don't know, I was much faster in the data pack I did. I'm just lacking getting used to the car right now. That's all. Like 30.3, I think is what I uploaded, right? Let me check. Data packs, Valencia. And I did that in single player, I believe. If you go to the... If you go to AOR server, it'll probably quicker. Yeah, 33, so... It's just me not being warmed up. 4 minutes of preparation? Why that? Mandatory pit stop, refuel, tire change. So what's the refuel? Is there a minimum refuel time? I always forget. Like, I drive LFM once a month. Is it minimum refuel time? So you just stand there, but you can't change tires. Okay, so it's not mandatory, but you're changing tires. Okay, I get it. So 40. I don't even know what the car uses in fuel here. So 45 times 60 by 91. Is that the lap time? Okay, that didn't take the numbers very well. By 91. So we're doing 30 laps. 30 times 2.3. What is this? 30 times 2.3. 70. We probably need more fuel, so 75 is what we're targeting. We start with 45, 40, and then another 40. Number pit stop. Use current. Pressures are fine, I'd say. Aero, fine. Filter at 40, and we're changing the tire. Okay. 2.4 in quali. Yeah, okay. I mean, I did add extra just now, so we should be good. 31 times 2.5 makes 77.5. Plus formation lap. We're perfectly fine. Will be a shit show. Let's see. Yeah, I need to get used to the car. They are so different to drive, all of them. I don't think the BMW is that far off. Like I'm showing right now, it's much closer. It could be P3, 4 or something with a very good lap. But how does the wear make races interesting when we're only doing 25 minutes per tire set? And I haven't practiced the parking position in the pit, so that's going to go wrong as well. What do you mean brake boost fix? Brake boost is a normal thing. It's no exploit or something. I have not driven side by side in Valencia with anyone. The only thing I did was with well, the preview event. And let me quickly see if I can fix the microphone. Let me just do the noise suppression a little less. Maybe that helps. Maybe that helps. BMW didn't feel that bad, to be honest.
30 seconds.
Well, let's see. I'll try to be gentle. What?
20 seconds.
Very funny. You mean you can't do it IL? They can press both pedals. Maybe they don't have these brutal turbo lags that we have in the game.
Go in single file.
There should be a mode where all cars can like start driving at the same time, even on the full formation lap. Well, I guess the real cars have extra end remotes for the start or something like that. I don't know. They're probably more flexible. Feel I want to refuel more. I'm heating the brakes now. There is rolling drag racing. Surface temps are gonna be dead cold. Is the mic better, by the way? Did that setting help? No, I don't think you can do anything about those temperatures. That's just how they are right now. I think ours is monitoring, or he's being told. Now that everything is live and there's a lot of people testing, so there's much more data. Much more situations to look into, so let's hope he keeps hotfixing. Okay, let's try to have a race now. Well, I need to do brake boost too. The race done.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
I should release the brake.
Here on the left. Pit window is opening.
Let's do it right away, I guess. No. Now at least cars are still fighting, so maybe we're not losing too much, but shit show. Is it?
Penalty has been cleared.
Pay to win? I didn't follow. That pit and exit is impossible. I'm so far away already. Hey Paul, good with you. Ja, Basti. Mal schauen. Before I really did only a lot of testing on the patch. I didn't really do any racing. Drive-through for track limits, also interesting. So I'm not gonna be last. I thought TC3, I remember TC3 more intrusive than it is now, like I'm sideways all the time. No, I don't have a... Like, I'm not a record book of what the VOP should be. I have no clue what every car can do on every track, so...
Slow car ahead. Yellow flag ahead. Be careful.
Even... Well, I'm lucky if I can do that pace of the last guy. No, I can't.
The car in front is sector 3. Well done, mate. Personal fastest lap.
The car has less grip than I remembered. Becoming any faster. Very weird. With that fuel load that it's 30.6 or 7? And the temperatures are the same as well. As I did the data pack, so I don't know. Missing half a second there. Well, I doubt those pedals will change my lap time. That would be assuming that everybody here in ACC leaves like what, half a second on the table, and then just better pedals, everybody goes faster? Nah, that's not gonna happen. I feel like that's a different surface of the track. Like initially the track had quite low grip. Then there was a patch where it got a little more before the release. And now it feels this low grip again for me. Or maybe I'm tripping. Things coming together slowly. Oh man, that grip is brittle. Well, they can have consistency with someone who's braking wrong, but for people who are already braking correctly, I don't think those pedals hold anything lap time wise or consistency wise. I think it's an immersion thing, if that makes sense. If real pedals vibrate. I started with a drive-through, so mediocre run at best. Into the 30s. Well, that's what paid videos do. They like it. Like, nothing's wrong about the pedals, just managing expectations. You're not going to be faster. Unless you were braking entirely wrong. Yeah. And one of these pedals is enough. You don't need the throttle pedal, you only need the brake. They're gonna produce 95% brake pedals, which is, I mean, it's the same, right? But 95 of them will end up as brake pedals. 95% of them. How long do I wait with this stop? I guess until the times drop. Insane. Like really feels like Kota grip again. To remember brake back up. Man, where am I going? .4 in the Ferrari. Okay. Yeah, okay, that's a joke. Can't compete with that. It's what, half a second easily. I mean, I'm doing 31.3. That's a huge... I mean, I'm not driving perfect by any means, but that's an absurd lap time difference. Should have known, probably. Yeah, the Merca drag and kilos, but the kilos are only Monza, right? Yeah, BOP isn't my topic, so... One more lap and then pit. Currently it doesn't look like the BMW is a good car. That's... I mean, we're a second off pace, easily. I mean, of the guy in P1. Driving shit, to be fair. Can't compare to that. Let's call it 5/10. purpose. That's really, really weird. Track felt grippy at me before.
Yellow flag out. Watch out.
What do you mean, Bob back to 1.8? I think the BOP itself hasn't changed that much. And some cars were addressed. Like the Merc was changed, the Honda was changed. But I think Audi, I don't know, like, it's just weren't touchable. So let's try a pit stop. That's gonna go horribly wrong, I guess. Yeah, Monza was absurd, like the Mercedes was a second clear or something. Maybe at least half a second. That was proper pointless. Okay, at least we nailed the stop. I mean, P1 to P6, and there were three tenths between them, and still no other car in sight.
Mandatory stop is not clear. Come on, let's go.
The tire flex thing, that's a bit simplistic. Like, it only adds rotation when you do it on the rear tire, not when you do it on the front tire.
Faster car coming up behind. Watch out.
Uh-oh. Rather not get involved. And with physics changes, it's always hard to see the total outcome. There are just too many variables in these games, and with so many cars you're modeling, there's just a lot of stuff to adjust. Well, setups might be more realistic, or you get away with more realistic setups, but the fastest setups are still the weird ones. Uncommon ones. I guess they didn't yet. I'm on fresh tires and I can barely keep up with the Ferraris on tires. Nice. so slow. I did get a new set, did I? Rotation with negative toe is not a problem. That's probably realistic. The problem is there's no downside. I can't do 30s for the life of me. I don't know. Times I did, and they were much faster than what I'm doing right now, so I'm a little confused, to be honest. But yeah, no keeping up with the Ferraris, it seems. They should achieve whatever Toe does in real life, and then they should do that. That would be fine with me. I guess within the model of ACC you only have, well, distance graining. They're likely not adding new values to the model. Well, certainly not. Not when AC2 is announced. In what, a year from now? Yeah, like the minimum toe being 0, right? That's what they do on other games on occasions. Just fix it to 0. Like, the lowest you can do is 0. I don't think that's the approach. Like, they want to simulate for the sake of simulating. And the target will be to make toe bad when it's actually bad. Without having to kick it out of the game. Yeah. Fixed setup would always be nice for a series, for a server. Like, certainly LFM with a fixed series would be great, of course. But then you have a fixed setup for so many cars, and then the setup becomes part of the BOP, so, rough. Only when everybody's in the same car you can do this.
Assetto 2.
Like, I'm on TC4 and I have 0 grip. I don't get it. There was a reason I put it on TC2 for the data pack, but there's no way I can use TC2. I'm just gonna spin. Feels much less grip than in single player. But at least how I remember it. It's like what, a week ago. Incredibly low grip and warmer tires than I remember as well. Even without the drive-thru, I wouldn't be much better off. Look how big the gap is to the next group of cars. I have no chance to even drive for P18. Or am I getting closer at least? No, every game has one driving style. Also, L Factor is that way and iRacing is that way. There isn't two styles in one game. Didn't want to dive, but he was braking so early. It's just my normal braking point. Car and game and whatever, there's one fastest way. I think that's true without exception. It's knowledge in terms of driving. What do you mean? That's enough trick.
Warning for exceeding track limits.
Okay. Thank you, game. ALS Air, I have no clue. It doesn't do anything in this game, it's just how the dash is in the real car, I guess. To do more races again, like I'm just driving single player.
Regaining on guardian in sector 2.
I'm so slow! Yeah, that's just it. Well, I'm catching. Maybe we get another position or so. 5 laps, possible. The amount of typos reveals the fanboyism. Yeah, I'm barely catching P16. Fuck's sake. Braking and the ABS is already going off. And yeah, we'll have Popometer ready for R-Factor 2, I think, shortly. I've probably said this before, but I think we are indeed. It's too long messages to read while driving. You do you, Liz. half a second a lap is what I'm gaining. Not enough. Not enough. Blinking.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Take the fight, mate. Biggest difference is just how much or how little grip you have on the front tires, or how little you need to steer before you use the tire too much. That's why he didn't want the fight. Already close to his limits. He didn't know I was too. No, it was actually one guy behind. Guys, you're really wasting your energy with discussing the Sims. I don't know why I don't have any traction even in TC4, whereas before TC2 was fine. Even Wetsport found real drivers that said the game was realistic. So real drivers saying a certain game is realistic is probably not a benchmark. Always depends who you ask. Take 10 real life drivers and they're gonna tell you, well, at least 3 different games, I guess. Painful. Again, I'll do it again. The DT was bad. How much do you lose in the DT here? Is it like 20 seconds or so? Yes, fight. abandoned. Runs are probably heavily grained. But you're alright. Tire saving. I mean, I'm not saving, I'm just driving how I drive. Not doing anything different than... Well, watching out I'm not overdriving in any corner. I am gaining, but... It's so snappy. Thought it was the drive-thru. Nice, Dario. Thanks for trying. Yeah, guys, if you drive the Lambo, get Dario's setups or data packs on Popometer, because he's now driving for Lambo Esports and SRO in the on-site series. And he's coming from F1 Esports. He's made a nice transition to proper sim racing. There's an extra lap even, okay. Just good. One more lap might help us. Fight, guys, go fight. Harder. Yeah, sniffing it.
There's a slow car behind. Yellow flag, be careful.
How did he become stationary so fast? Far ahead. Like, even without the DT, he'd be 20 seconds clear. No traction whatsoever. $14, isn't that exactly where I started? Yeah, maybe we save the replay and look at what P1 is doing there, because that's a big gap. A very big gap. I'll save the replay. I have a feeling we're gonna look at that later and upload this to a certain site. Okay, return to garage. Let me actually quickly see the tires. So I have no graining on the second set, no graining. There's graining on the first set. I did more laps on that. Much more wear on the first set as well, like a lot more wear than I did more laps on it. Like it's 0.2 of a millimeter difference. Actually, I'm gonna screenshot that, because that's huge. And we went in at like, what, minute 27, so there was 14, 15 laps or so, and then was 13 laps on the other. But there were maximum 5 laps in between, and we have a difference of 0.3 millimeters on the rear. Yeah, it's 0.3 millimeters on the rear difference. That's a lot. No, I haven't driven the Merc yet. No, I always looked into the new cars, because I guess that's what people want to drive. So I did setups for that and data for that. And I mean, Marco also has a 29 in the Porsche, so he's definitely not slow, but he's still 40, 30 something seconds behind Omi Shima, who I've never heard before, which could be on me. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's why I wanted to look at the replay, because that's a bit fast, if you ask me. Wait, first LFM sign up. How long do we have for the next one? 40 minutes. Okay, we have a lot of time. Let's look at some data. Where's the replay? Where is the replay? Where's the replay? Cam. Yeah, you know, the 34 in the race. That got me. That got me interested. Because the grip felt so low here the entire time. No, that's not the correct replay. Did I just... I did just save the replay. But it's not here. Did I not save it? Yeah, let's check the temp folder. Fucking hell. There we are. There we are. There we are. Very interesting. "40 minutes. Well, I could eat something, I guess. I have to work on coachings. There's so many requests going back to February, but I just don't have any time. I promise to schedule better. Interesting. Oh, very interesting. Well, the upload takes forever. 250 megabytes. Well, let's sign up for the next race already, just so I don't forget. And maybe this time I don't get myself a penalty. That would help. Probably. 40% cloud, 17% rain variability. There's gonna be rain. That's gonna screw me over, because I have zero clue about the pressures whatsoever. No, I did actually same temperatures. There was 1 degree in between. So I don't know where the pace went. I'm like 6/10 off. Yeah. But anyway, I mean, whether him or the BOP was ridiculously fast. Ridiculous. Leaderboards. Where's Valencia? There. Yeah, and he's right away the outright fastest ever, so to say. Well, we can't really compare to gamepad of Black Gold Saw. Then we have Mabix in the Porsche, but we need another Ferrari, I guess. So we need P4 guy. Can we Chrome browser? Chrome. Look. So losing on the straight, indicating more downforce, then faster in T1, indicating more downforce. Then I don't get what the delta does, because he's going slower but gains time, which doesn't make a lot of sense. Well, no. What? The delta here doesn't make any sense on this website. Like, if you go faster, you gain. If you go slower, you lose. But here he's faster, so I thought he gains. Then he's faster into the corner, but loses. And keeps losing on the exit, so that's a bit weird. But he's braking much later. In every corner, he's braking later. Every single corner, he's braking later. A lot. He's entering every corner 16 kilometers faster. Later, slowest point in the corner. Later apex, potentially. 15 kilometers faster into the corner. 20 kilometers faster into the corner. That's the long left-hander, I believe. Another up to 15 kilometers faster into the corner. I mean, he always has worse exits, of course, so he does lose on the straights, right? So there's, at least here you can see the trade-off. Faster in, slower out. But in the slower out, he is much less behind than he's faster when he's into the corner. Every single time, so a proper pattern. But it could just be incredibly low brake bias, for example. But yeah, the entry speeds are nuts, right? Where do we have the inputs? So we are looking at the red brake. The red brake is his. So let's look in this corner. Well, it's clean trailing. Yeah, that's why we don't have the colors on Popometer, because now it's completely unclear which color is which driver. But the speed gap is wild. Overlap with the pedals. Okay, gets the turbo running. Well, it is over. I mean, you can enter 20 kilometers faster. You'll just have a hard time getting it around. Yeah, colors are on the right, but I mean, if you're in this chart, then they like scroll out of the image somewhat, and every time you look into this, then you're kind of going there. Okay, wait, blue and green are throttle. Okay, so I don't know, hard to read. Of course, you probably get used to it if you do a lot, but so line-wise, we can see this a little bit. So he has. Well, he comes from wider, so that makes sense that he can brake a little later. Then kind of goes through the first apex. And, well, misses the second apex, so weird. And then here is tighter into the corner, much wider out of the corner. Shouldn't really, I don't know. Bit fast. Barely any braking, so that's at least a clean foot. Can't deny that. But that's what I do as well, right? I don't even dare touching the brake there because the ABS is active all the time. But yeah, that's just a lot faster into the corner and loses Well, he doesn't lose it on the exit, so just a bit there. Anyway, okay. I think sign up. I need to quickly see the toilet, probably. I'll be right back. Need something to drink. And eat, maybe. And maybe I should practice, because I'm just not doing my times at all. Oh, what do we do in the meantime? Still 34 minutes. I don't want to switch car. So let's talk about what happens when I do this. You can see it, right? You can. Oh, nice. It works. So what I want to show was we have now added these tags here, right? So if I do into the data pack creation, hey, Michael, we have a couple tags available. Like, there was a bit of a discussion. I wanted to have the tags with just negative toe and I don't know, the broadest sense Mickey Mouse setup. But some of the creators were against that because they felt like called out with their setup while it's a like legitimate approach because the game allows it in the end. So yeah, we shied away from going for the actual settings that are used in the setup, but rather for how the setup behaves or how it drives. So now you'll see things like turn instability, if the car is like tolerant, or if it behaves consistently, or if it like the or one of the setups, right? If you go onto it, you can see it's separated by setup, right? So even if on the main page you see all the tags within the setups, they could be separate. So you would get a rough idea what the creator was targeting, and we'll have to find out if everybody has the same opinion on what tolerant and forgiving means for setup. Because I could think that, well, Tortellini has a different idea of what tolerant and forgiving is than what the average Joe has. And so I'm trying to kind of think ahead, not with my own skills, but with somebody else's skills, if the car is tolerant or not. And try to incorporate into the setup somehow. That's why currently the times I'm doing with a, I don't know, with a Ferrari on Nürburgring or something, that's not going to be world record because the car is tamed a bit. And then there are a few like warning tags that will be pitch sensitive, for example. And then if I just go to, I'm not going to show you that, my data packs. Pitch sensitive. Well, just go on setup level, and then you can see here we have on the edge esports setup and tail happy as like negative or warning flags. I'd love for people to only use the esports setup tag if they really use that in the competition, like actual esports competition, not your LFM daily, but proper race. So providing their actual setup. So I hope they kind of stick to that. Well, not rule, but yeah, follow that guideline roughly. Hey, Mr. Pace. Yeah, I should probably go for the wine. Maybe we do this after the race. So in 30 minutes is the next race. And then maybe afterwards I go for the wine as well. So I mean, you've all been discussing. I'm not going to scroll through and read all the messages because there were some R2 discussions I saw. But yeah, Chris, the latency is probably a good point, to be fair. You're probably not wrong with it. Tweets being funny. Will the ESL R1 be open to public spectators? I do not know. If they go to the venue where like last year, where this first showing of the game was really, then there was at least space for spectators, but I'm not sure they would go for this. I don't know. They didn't say anything. I think we asked for it already, but I don't know. They always say there was the same thing when we were in Poland there in Katowice, where we had this big stage and I mean it was a big fair, right? And there were a lot of esports watchers around. But they didn't even turn the monitor into the audience. So it was entirely aimed to be a broadcast production, not an on-site production, so to say. And it was really weird. So everybody who came by saw the people in the rigs. And then they wanted to see the race, but they couldn't because the monitor wasn't facing the audience, was facing the stage where nobody could be because they were the drivers. So it was really weird. So I'm guessing they're gonna plan this final as similar, like a broadcasted event mainly. So no spectators on site probably. No, I mean perfectly fine because I mean the whole thing is about I think what they're trying to do there is get the best guys in there and then kind of promote them as persons, so they should be tangible, right? And if they're in an on-site event like Munich, and there's well, not fans, just interested people or whoever who wanted to come by, there should be the possibility, I guess. That would be more interesting for me than the driving itself, to be fair. But yeah, rough. More technical videos and streams about setups and driving. I feel the issue a bit is that the patch will still, like the game will still change, because like all of you're seeing this, right? The front tires, they grain too quickly. The rear tires, they wear really fast. You need to take a lot of care. Some cars are ridiculously fast or ridiculously faster than the others, so there will be adjustments in the end. I don't think things are yet as well. They were targeted. They went before as well, right? But we lived with it. But I think there's still room for change, and I know ours is looking into it because he's the first guy who's unhappy with anything that doesn't work as expected. So yeah, doing any of these videos, they might just come early because things are going to change. How is Rensport? Different corner approach. Well, you just yeet it into the corner Then you go into a 20-degree slip angle, you go sideways the entire corner, you just turn in, and then you're counter steering for the rest of the corner. So different style of driving, but I think in the end, line wise, if you would lay it on top of one another, it would look really similar. But if you put the car's angle, how it is on the line, if you would be able to put that on top of one another, the Rennsport car would be very sideways in comparison. It's not a drift, but it's a proper slide. Yeah, right. I mean, BOP certainly always needs fixing or adjustment, and then I don't think the whole target was to get on top of the negative toe stuff and make it, even if it's faster, make it penalizing in some area. And I think this whole penalizing side isn't yet working. I tested a bit earlier today, and I have going from positive toe to quite a bit negative toe and much more camber. I had very minimal wear differences, and I don't and the negative toe was even better because it allowed me to work around the graining of the fronts, right? The fronts were graining because they're notoriously cold and they will grain at some point. But when they do and they lose grip and you have positive toe, the stable, rather stable rear, then it's very difficult to get the car into the corner because the fronts are grained. And if you put the negative toe, it gets so much easier for the rear to rotate around the front. So if you have the graining, the negative toe kind of helps down the line. It even helps down the line currently, where it should be like wearing the rears more or something, destroy them, whatever, right? There should be some downside to it, and currently I think that downside isn't coming out good enough. There's a wear difference, you wear a bit more, but it's so marginal that after like an entire race, you're gonna see, was that point? I don't know, not much. 0.1 millimeter more usage or so on the rear, so it's not enough to really make a difference. Ja, der M6 ist bestimmt erledigt. Yeah, there's also not a lot of trail braking in Rennsport. You slam it initially, you bleed off a little bit to initiate the slide. I mean, it's similar in ACC, right? You go to right to the middle of the turn, keep some brake press to get the rear round, but it's very marginal in ACC how you get the rear round. If you do it in Rennsport, it's you get it around properly, and the car takes it. That's the problem. Like if you get that sideway in ACC, the TC says like, well, goodbye. That's all your power gone. And if you do it without the TC, well, you've spun. That's where Rennsport currently is way tolerant. So yeah, one more race to go. I think in 2 weeks' time or something. Ein wenig Negative Toe ist immer noch gut fahrbar, auf jeden Fall. Ich habe jetzt gar nicht so viel Zeit damit gewonnen, muss ich sagen, auf eine Runde. Vielleicht eine Zehntel, vielleicht sind es 2. Also nicht, ich finde es nicht übertrieben. Vielleicht geht da mehr, wenn man noch viel extremer fährt, aber es macht keinen Spaß mehr. Aber gerade auf Renndistanz scheint es zwar ein wenig mehr Reifenverschleiß zu schaffen, aber es hilft mit der Pace, weil es sozusagen den Gripverlust der Front kaschiert, wenn man Graining hat. Und ich glaube, das ist noch eine Mechanik, die noch verschwinden muss. Wenn die Front den Grip behalten würde, dann könnte es sein, dass es hinten zu lose wird. Das würde schon helfen. Aber ich nehme an, sobald es das Graining, sorry, switching back to English, so I was just saying that if the front graining wouldn't be there, then I think the negative toe could be detrimental already, because the front keeps the grip and the rear gets, subsequently worse over the race stint, and then maybe gets too loose sooner or later. But if you change whatever causes the graining on the front, let the front tires generate more heat or whatever, that's going to have more ramifications, more side effects. And then something else breaks. So yeah, fine tuning. Well, the thing with those values always is that we only have, like we have the, like, this is the range. Wait, what are you seeing right now? The camera? No, let me go to the camera. So this is the range the car can do on an adjustment. This is the adjustment we get in the game. Okay, so we have a very narrow margin in which we can even adjust things. Usually, companies who produce dampers, they're not going to produce dampers which allow you to set values that are ridiculously stupid, right? So you have, even on real dampers, you have 40 clicks and they all make sense. Okay, so even if you go minimum, if you go maximum, that could make sense in a given scenario. What is bad is that one setting in ACC works across the board, regardless of the track, right? So there should be more kind of fidelity in that on some tracks you actually needed different damper settings than on another. And right now it seems again that people are finding ways to either min or max or whatever setting. And yeah, preload is like the least impactful setting on the differential. If we had the ramp angles or the clutch plates, that would have much more impact. But the preload itself isn't really a strong setting in the first place. So also there you see the thing that you get marginal changes from the minimum to the maximum, which is why, yeah, these things can be maxed out or minimized or whatever. And roll bars, I guess the same thing. They also just have a range of some kilonewton or whatever to another kilonewton. Yeah, I got the new seat. Well, I would show you more, but I'd have to adjust the entire camera, so that's probably difficult. Let's try the other cam real quick. Oh. Well, you can't see it there either, right? The AI works. The AI works. Yeah, that doesn't work. So we go back to the other cam, I guess. I don't want to adjust it because I have to change it one more time. No. That's just a seat that would fit in a Lotus Super 7. I think that's what they made for. So they're very narrow, stiff. I mean, it doesn't move much. Let me show you. And I'll go grab my food real quick. How's the time going along? We have 18, or still 18 minutes until the server opens. Only like the headrest flexes, but the rest of the seat is barely any movement. It would the one before it was the same thing, but in the seat before, the cushioning was much bigger. Like this is really thin. Still comfortable though. So I don't have as much movement into the seat when I press the brake. So I might have to adjust a little. And 1 sec. The other seat, I could like kind of drop myself. Here, I really have to sit carefully because it hurts if I fall. Well, usually you can change the load side pedals and how much they move. I guess VRS easily has 4 centimeters. But so do the Heusingwelt Ultimates if you use the soft rubbers. So no problem. Take the SimuCube active pedal that allows any type of travel and resistance. Going to do LFM endurance on Sunday. the budget constraint. I mean, even the new Logitech pedals are load cell, right? Yes, low pressure is in theory going to increase the roll during cornering, but we're talking 1 psi difference here that we're doing from top of the range to bottom of the range. So I doubt that's going to do for a lot of roll difference. A millimeter maybe? Half a millimeter? I don't know. Nope. We are not doing the esports EU sprint series this year because A, they said they wanted to have this more of a runner-up series to the on-site series, and that when you do the on-site series you couldn't do the sprint series, which turned out to be false, but then we already made plans, so now we're not doing EU sprint and only IGDC. I probably don't have time to focus on another game. I'd probably want to do those iRacing special events. Nords 24 would be interesting. Indy 500 would be interesting. But yeah, when I have time, which never happens. Hey Mo. What's my speaker doing? My headphone doing? Can you please not auto turn off? That would be very helpful. Thank you. Use some background music maybe. Training, well, so there were a couple of rounds in Rensport where I invested a lot, but it's just not healthy. And 3 weeks of hot lapping before an event without doing any setup work or so, that's mentally really, really taxing. There's supposed to be noise cancelling. Oh, you mean I make it dirty? Well, screw that. Okay. Well, I'm done. Just checking. You mean training for you slow bees? You mean coaching? A lot more gain? What do you mean? It already shows in OBS. It already shows orange next to red. Like if I make it louder, then it's just gonna clip. No, I offer coaching, but it's just hard to squeeze in. It is just hard to squeeze in, really. I don't even know what this does here, these, and then I just make it louder in OBS again. So we do it more silent here, louder there. What's the difference? Yeah. Button switched off the audio. I can still hear. So in this one, what does the monitoring exactly do? Does somebody know? See yourself. Well, that doesn't work. Okay, yeah, well, that's not set up apparently, so that's a useless slider. Then we just go, then we just keep that one. Then I can keep half an eye on that. The only issue is now while driving, I'm gonna see this thing flickering. That's gonna drive me nuts for sure. Hey, Cryptic. Yeah, honestly, this whole streaming setup, this is so fiddly. So what, you'd go on the microphone, add a filter, and just put like gain whatever or so? Like boost. Already have that here. But, well, so I put 10 decibels and I'm screaming at you now. That's probably too loud because 10 decibels is what, double, right? Doggo is on holiday. My girlfriend already went. I'm going on Monday. We don't need any boost on the microphone, do we? I guess not. Fine before? Was there any change needed? Yeah. Well, that's why I'm streaming, essentially. Well, I mean, yeah, we could try, but the real life coaching is gonna involve a lot more time, I guess, than just 1.5 hours or so, the online coaching. Not sure I want to be Joe Rogan. I'm gonna get an offer, because I'm gonna take you up on that offer and help me set this up the way I should, probably. It was really good at some point, like the noise canceling by Nvidia was really good at some point, and then they updated some stuff and it got bad, and now the noise filtering isn't as good anymore. Like at some point it perfectly filtered out the shifts, and Nvidia kind of has unlearned to filter out the shifts, and I don't know why. Yeah, I hate this stuff, man. The problem with this whole audio setup is that you can't really hear yourself live while saying something. It freaks me out. Yeah, we're trialing this with the tags. We might have to add more tags or so if they're not sufficient to get across what people are doing. Yeah, the issue in OBS is it forces you to update the NVIDIA drivers, else it turns off the filter. Hey, Voodoo. I guess you're turning too much, but also Bathurst has this terroristically long straight, so it might make sense that tires are a bit cooler, more prone to graining even. But yeah, it's a thing. Maybe moderate is too much after 10 laps or 8. Five minutes until the server opens. And we're going right into qualifying. I didn't practice again. Probably not smart. Oliver Carr in the Ferrari 152.0. Cool. Dev opens in 2 minutes. I'm still split 1, okay. I mean, Popometer's already showing where you're losing or gaining. Like, we have the sectors already displayed. Like, it shows pretty precisely where you're gaining, it just doesn't tell you why yet. Yes, so we'll have probably a descriptive way of that in the beginning. I don't know if this whole AI thing is going to make sense for us, but yeah, at some point when everything is functional, then we can, like, that's a layer on top, so to say, for me. Perhaps we don't need. Yeah, I mean, LFM rating in the end doesn't mean much. Let's see, how many BMWs do we... I have the highest rating in this session. Fuck me. I'm the only... Oh, there's a third BMW, but we're gonna get smashed. But the lobby seems... Well, all the guys left. All the fast guys left, so... maybe we can get back some points. Why am I FFS racing team? That's for Sunday. Yeah, I mean, right now it looked like certainly half a second, maybe full second, to be honest. Nee, Shiro, das ist nicht buggy, sondern das ist, weil ich die Mikrosektoren sozusagen selbst gesetzt habe. Und wir lassen auch Meter aus zwischendurch. Es geht einfach nur darum, da gute Analyseeinheiten zu haben bei den schnellen Klicks. Und wenn man alles mit reinnimmt, dann zoomt er auch wieder auf der Karte so weit raus und dann sieht man halt auch wieder Sachen, die nicht notwendig sind. Also die einzelnen Mikrosektoren addieren sich nicht zusammen, zwangsläufig. Könnte das so machen, aber dann hat man halt auf Paul Ricard, muss man irgendwie die ganze Gerade zum Beispiel mitverarbeiten, das ist halt Käse. Well, I drive Porsche, but no. Please no rain. Not driven rain on this patch yet, like, at all. I'm gonna go dry setup because that's what I know. Maybe I'm gonna go a little more camber on the rear. The BMW feels the same as before. Yeah, roughly, with kind of easier to lose grip, especially here in Valencia. But on other tracks, you're right, feels very similar. I think rain ideal pressures haven't changed. I believe that's the same tire. Older, probably, right? 19, and the race before was... No, it's also 19. Okay, so my pressures might be correct. If it is dry. Not dry, we're gonna adjust. Wet.
Green light, give it all you can.
Does everybody... Wow, does everybody just have pressures ready for all possible scenarios? Fuck me, man. Renta has probably one max camber as well, right? Jesus Christ. Well, I'm not gonna make any set of adaptations other than the brake bias now. Yeah. Oh, where's my wiper? That's not the wiper. That's the light. Light. Where's the wiper? Oh, wow. Oh. It's slippery here. You're seeing the game, are you? It's decreasing in 30. Well, okay. I have 0 markers for wet. Let's hope the pressures come up. Oops. Okay. There's more people on... Oh. Easy, brother. Nice rejoins. Well, the pressures are too low. I should probably go back to the pits right away, because that's not heating up. That's not heating up. Just add something like 9 or so, and then probably 2 psi on the right. 26.4 and 26.3, something like that. If you just type popometer, like exclamation mark popometer, then you'll find it. Oh, okay. Is it no grip? Or maybe not. But just go to popometer.io. Maybe that's easier. You typed it the correct way already, so you'll find it. Maybe the bot is dead. Ah, brake bias. Oh, the overlay. Sorry, I thought you meant our tool. How could I? Yeah, this is online. Oh boy. Hey, curbs are still slippery in 1.9 when it's wet. Yeah, about that braking marker. Glorious. Disaster incoming. I'd find my own line, not copy someone. What could be a marker? Out of the curb.
Well done, mate. Press the best.
Oh my gosh, anywhere. Trying to avoid him. By now I have a Asher button box mounted on... I forgot the name, where that rim is from. No, not Simline, Sportline something. Yeah, all those curves are insanely slippery.
Well done, mate. This is me. Press the best.
Feel different so far.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
Well, not first. Damn it.
Well done, mate. Press the
The
fastest.
pressures are fine at least, let's say. BMW already got a drag reduction, this like latest hotfix. Yeah, this last corner is probably the corner with the worst possible way to remember a brake marker, because there's nothing left and right, nothing you can look at to know where you're gonna brake. And there's patch notes. Sometimes.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
I see a few places where it could gain, but I'm kind of not making it happen.
Time in sector 2. Yellow flag ahead, child in front.
Yeah, late epics in rain are definitely better because the car has zero traction. The more straight you are on exit, the easier it is for the car to accelerate.
Slow car ahead.
Oh, wow.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
They improved a lot. I can't do that. Should have probably left a gap instead of taking that time, because now the next one is ruined.
Yellow flag, be careful.
Yeah.
Invalidated.
Yeah, I mean, what's Ferraris are like, it doesn't make any sense to drive against them. Any pressure readjustment maybe? What's the temp? 19. Let's hope it's 19 as well in the race. But half a second to the Porsche is just nothing I can't do much about that gap. So, Reshas. Precious left side. Right side was a bit much, was it? It is, it is. Can this stop? Thank you.
Alright, there is some rain in this session, so watch out for slippery curves and remember to brake earlier.
You for that tip. So do we have 82618? Well, actually, I just need to add fuel, really. Probably add the wing. That's gonna help. Make the rear lower. That's gonna help. I hope. Roll bars. We don't need roll bars, probably. I'll probably go softer springs. Brake bias to the minimum. Fuel-wise, we weren't too bad last time around, were we? Wet current. 41. Do heat brakes. Six was Porsche and Merc. Two minutes. Rain stops in 30. You know what? We should probably take a little more fuel now. Refuel less later. Because I get a feeling we might want to extend this. You know? 20 laps times 2.5 is 50. It's gonna take a little more fuel. And hope we will be we might get lucky with a weather change or so. But then again, it takes forever to dry. We probably want even more fuel. Actually, oh no, we have 25 seconds in the pits, right? So thought about just fueling 1 liter.
30 seconds.
Oh,
20 seconds. 10 seconds.
What am I doing to myself?
Stay single file.
4th. 3 Porsches ahead. Shit.
Stay in double file.
I think. Not bad. Fine. It goes forward. Nah, right boost maybe. I can already see the drive-through. Fuck's sake. Why not make a mistake twice? No, it doesn't work.
Green light. Okay.
Wow.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Let's see if the others just pull away. I like this anyway.
Pit window is open.
Very smart. How does that not give me a run? Thought the Merc had nerf. Chance. How do the other cars go over the curbs like this? My car snaps every time I look at a curb. Absurd. The Merc just goes across the curb full throttle.
Well done, mate. Personal fastest lap. Yellow flag in sector 3.
Look at the Merc. If I go on the inside curb like this, the car just dies. Like, I don't have a TC problem, it's just the car has no grip.
Well done, mate. The fastest lap so far.
Look at the Merc! Oh, screw it. Absurd. A different class.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Okay, downshift to first. Don't ever do it. Car dies.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
They're a second faster. Okay, let's see how much I can find, but what? I push 1 meter later. Okay. can't even reposition in front of the corner. Merc doesn't have a rear engine, so it doesn't make sense. Korea's out of nowhere. Oh boy. Yeah, second best. The Merc is 36.8. 36.8. See, when I clip the curb, I just die. Can drive, interesting. All fours on the curb, keeps accelerating. Like if I go there like he did the corner before, I just spin. Feel it here already. When I have one tire on the wet, I already lose traction. Oh, I reduced drag. I barely have any. Did a few clicks for rain. Car just doesn't move. If I drive from the outside there, I lose 0.3 or so. Doing 36s. can't.
Well done, mate. Personal fastest lap. Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Mistakes, so the 36.8. He does constant 36.8. He's a second a lap faster. It's just wild. Yeah, of course. I've just so little front end, this is insane. I feel like I can brake 5% and turn 1 degree until the grip is gone. Like combined grip on the braking is 0. I don't want to be there, but the car just doesn't recover once you're there. Yeah, no brakes whatsoever.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Seems to get worse even. Can you grain rain tires now?
He's a car
free position.
One run through as well.
We are halfway through. Keep it up. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
I can't keep up with P29. No blue flag, anyone? You?
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
There's more grip when you're not in the spray.
Yellow flag accepted.
Get some lead laps. Thank you.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Suddenly getting faster, I don't get it.
Well done, mate. This is me. Also best. The car is exiting the pits. Watch out.
You.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Time come from? Does it dry or anything? I'm not doing anything different. The delta's just green. Catch anything? Big distance is just shorter. Now I'm braking late and it's still too early. Doesn't make any sense. Maybe, yeah, could be. I'll just keep going.
Fastest laps so far.
They're a bit heavier now, I guess. A tiny bit. Be weird if a couple liters make so much difference in lap time. To do manual throttle blips, because if the game does it, it's not good enough. And the rear's lock on the downshift. Yeah, I was like, what, 10 seconds behind the leader already at some point? come from? Oh, someone was faster? Shit. A good sign. But, well, not really expected to have purple here. I guess we'll just hit before we run into those guys. Maybe one more lap if they didn't do a mistake. Yeah, I'm barely getting closer. Extra out of, I barely need to take any fuel, right? I can still do 3 laps and the race is going to be what, 6 or 7? I need fuel for a 4 extra laps, it's 10 liters. It's minimum 25 seconds anyway, so it doesn't really matter how much I take. Close, maybe? We gained somewhere in between. No, not the freaking same position as the first race. It's just the same. Really, so annoying. Purple lap is a Porsche, but I can't see how fast. Exact same parking position as before. Still gets moved.
Mandatory stop is not here. Come on, go.
This is so bad. Still first. They're coming. They're coming. P2, P3.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
P2, okay. Not moving. I'd be ahead. Stupid game. Thanks. Chance against his times, I guess. Nah. If I go there, the car immediately starts wobbling and slowing down. I don't get it. I need more laps. And good blue flag. Cheers.
Fire on the right. Clear on the right.
He does it right. I can try. last lap shit coming. Two more. Yeah. He slows down, but I guess he won't. Where the Merc can go is wild. Going over that curve there. Freaks me out. Close. So helpless against his traction. Out of the corner, I can't close in a single meter. But yeah, not good of the lap car. Like, that could have easily been the decider. That the lap car does something. He should have just, like, what's he fighting for? Get out of the way there. When P1 and P2 are behind you. You disappear. That's your goal. Yeah, that turned out better than I thought. But, I mean, what, 2 or 3 people got a drive-through from the front runners? Yo, that Merc, man, that's insane what this car can do. Can use every curb, still has traction. Here, if I look at that curve, I'm dead. Yes. Good reminder. Like, that was stressful. Too stressful. Remind me to never do a rain race again. Yeah, this is my moment. I don't want to see Mercedes around me anymore. They're not fun since the update. Like, it's a wild car. It's so... I haven't seen a single place on the track where it wasn't better. Okay, that's it. Let's see the tire. Let's see the tire.
to the lucky winner. Thomas, thank you so much. I think we can have some more of those. Not gonna lie, I'm a bit jealous of Mavix getting like 500 sub gifts per stream. Ja, ich guck da mal rauf, wenn ich das hier verarbeitet habe. Was eine Scheiße. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Oh no, you can't look at the wet tires. Can we fix that, please? Can we just get like 50 sets of wet tires as well so we can look at them? I am. 11:15. Yeah, I still need to book a train for Monday. That's gonna be a challenge. Thank you. 500. It's 2 out of 500. Getting there. Getting there. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they just had a proper wet setup and I didn't. So I could probably still go softer. Remove the roll bars, everything. Maybe then it will be faster. Let's save this as wet F. Wet F, I think, is a good name. Needs improvement. But at least no drive-through, no spin, no contact. Just not one. That stupid pit stop, man. Seriously. Without that, pit stop wouldn't have been an issue. Okay. Camera. Ow. I will quickly get drink, food, and then be with you again. No Bob wine, no BOP wine. Nope. No BOP whining, no BOP whining. I probably need to pin that on the wall somewhere. How annoying it is. Ow. Ow. Need to clean the wheel. It's getting slippery here. A tiny bit, I might say. Tamo hat gewonnen. Geht auch mal, huh? Okay. Yeah, so check out on Sunday. We're gonna race again. Same track, endurance. We haven't decided on the car yet, but given how this just looked, we're probably not gonna be in the BMW. Well, Bob whining is a normal form of communication, but I'm so sick of it. I just like to enjoy the driving, but then you remember, oh, you don't enjoy it when you're not winning. So it's a trap. Wait a second, I'll be right back. Okay, what do we do? Well, I'm probably the one going to answer that, right? There to look at. What's there to talk about? AMA opened. For watching. Ah, that's a sin. Cold red wine. Put that on the PC. It needs warming. So how do you guys like the update? Torn opinion? How are the new cars? You want 1.8 back? You want 1.10? Go back or forward? Ferrari doing 159.1 on Mount Panorama. Full second faster than M4. Nice. Wheel gave up. Which one did you have? Good time to invest in a new one, I guess. Ah, hey Jay. Ja, das war nicht so witzig, das erste Rennen für mich, muss ich sagen. The race wasn't that great, yeah. I mean, yeah. I think I ended where I started. Despite the drive-through. Wild. I need to have the mic here. Damn it. Once we move, I'm gonna have a better streaming setup, hopefully. Jay, wo wohnst du jetzt? Also, nur die Ecke. Muss mir nicht die Adresse sagen. Hab's vergessen. Boarding hinter Bielefeld. Die Ausfahrt finde ich. Bei uns geht's vielleicht nach Frankfurt. Die südliche offenbar. Unlucky. Not fixable? Noch ein Stückchen Wecker. Guess you want to upgrade, right? I mean, if you have the budget, it needs to be a direct drive, right? Oh, that's a hard. Is there like a sale from Fanatec, or have you already ordered? Which one? Is LDD? Or did you want rig everything? Ah, there you go. Which is good, then you can always upgrade with a proper power brick. Yeah, you'll find some detail. And then you'll think like, would be nice if this was more powerful. Honestly, there's probably someone, or there's somewhere where there's like a broken CSL DD and where the power brick is left over. Ah, there you go. And I hope, Orin, you'll enjoy it. Don't hesitate if you need any help with the settings or so. I'll try. I didn't have it myself, but I'll try anyway. I had the R5. If you can, straight to the R9. I think it's nice that you get drive as an entry wheel, but I don't know, the forces were so small. I mean, so small is a stretch. I'm used to just a lot more. That's the thing. The detail and all is there, but then you're like, it still doesn't quite feel like driving a big car. You kind of want more forces, I guess. But then again, on the new patch, the tire so easily gives in that overall the forces are less. So maybe you don't need that much of a strong wheel anymore. I don't know. Yeah. But still, that's like twice or three times that of the R5, right? And then it's like idling at those forces. While the R9 or the 8 Newton meter Fanatec, they'd be running at peak power. Hey, is there anything else? Oh, music thingy. Yeah, it will be. You really cannot compare direct drive to the other ones. I think the only one that got close was the Club Sport Fanatec with what 7.5, 8 Newton meters, something like that, and it was crisp and all. I think it had the curbs and all that, but not direct drive is just different game. Period. Hey Luke, how are you? Have you been busy with data packs? I guess so. I'll check. Oh, that was Mabix. Luke Edison. Yes, 23, 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th. Not seeing a data pack from the 28th, I'm disappointed. Dude, you should minimize the platforms you're selling on because you're probably spending 2 hours per data pack putting them on all platforms. In that time you could have done another one. Yeah, I'm good. Had a rough first race where I started with the drive-through from screwing up the start. Second race looked bad but turned out quite good. Was eventually fighting for the win. A couple more laps, could have probably taken it, but wasn't to be. Right. Still here. You should. Tomorrow I'll do the Porsche, I think, on Nürburgring for next week. LFM. Have the Ferrari done already. Might need to revisit the quali set. I wasn't that happy with it. It's so weird in the in the BMW as well, and I feel in the Ferrari as well. It's quite tricky to get the qualifying time out of that car. Like you take out the fuel, you drive, and then you're like, oh, that's the same lap time, and then you improve 2/10, maybe 3, and then you're like, wow, that can't be, I just removed 80 liters or something, and takes a while to squeeze the car. Yeah, look, while you're here, where's my button? This one? Probably? Yes. Do we have those tags now? So you can mark your setup a bit. Give people an idea what you were aiming for. But I guess it's also difficult to make the BMW unstable, or unstable, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, you have a couple options now. And it's per setup, right? So it shows as such on the data pack, but if you go on it, scroll down, you see it's per... until the BOP kind of chops off the rough edges. I don't think the exploits... Well, exploit. Let's not call it exploit, because it's something that is there in a lot of games, and it's here too. And it does work, and it gives you lap time. And I think what ACC is missing is at least that there's a penalty to using that as well. It makes you faster, okay, but then, I don't know, should completely shred the tires, or whatever happens in real life should happen. And I guess the problem is a bit that while there's just a lack of data on people using negative toe, because nobody, or very, very few people do it in real life, and you hear so. But then, at least my friend driving the Lambo, or in BS Plus we have a couple guys driving GT3s and GT4s, they're all not using negative toe ever. So it seems to be rare, at least. And that's when you have difficulty as a dev to get the data to kind of confirm what would actually happen if someone used negative toe, and is the game wrong in that regard. So we are comparing a situation that's not there in real life, or very rarely, with something that works in the game, and then you have a rough time confirming, denying if it should or shouldn't work. I think I wouldn't say consensus, because it depends where you're writing or discussing. That yeah, I don't think there's a consensus that it should work like it works, or it shouldn't. But I don't think ours is happy with it, so he'll dig into it and see if he can eradicate the usage at all, so, or at least it's penalized enough or whatever. We'll see. But I feel the advantage of it is not as big anymore. It doesn't come as natural. Like you could do whatever on the old patch, the car wouldn't rotate. Add negative toe and it finally works as a car. But on this patch you can definitely get the cars to rotate without the negative toe. Maybe not as good, not as easy, not as permanent throughout the entire corner, but you can rotate it and you don't lose as much compared to the negative toe set. And I feel the drive is more pleasing, because with negative toe it's often a bit edgy. The car is a bit nervous, loses the grip rather quickly, can run into the TC too much. And I guess especially for beginners now it's better. They can drive a safer set without the big penalty in terms of lap time. And I think that's a good way. And then AI, I don't know. That's like AI, even though it's perceived it has many applications, AI is not yet the general AI. We don't have that yet, right? Every AI is like trained to their use case. The use cases get bigger, but I think you can't just feed it some amount of whatever data with so many 100 or 1,000 data points, and then let the AI decide if negative toe works or not. So that's probably throwing the wrong technology at the problem. Yeah, and you're gonna see more even. So I'm only doing the endurance series. That's probably 3 weeks or so from now, something like that. And we're going to Bathurst, 12 hours. And yeah, I'm not doing the sprint series because there was some miscommunication. And then I'm going to be on site for Spa 24, where we do the Sim Pro, whatever they call it. The same like last year. And Paul Ricard on site is still going to be with Arthur and Gregor. So hopefully the car's still quick there. That's a horrible song. I'll do Spa, Nürburgring, and whatever the last one is. Like I'll do 3. I'm not the first 2. I'm not there. Monza and Paul Ricard. I'm not, and then Spa, Nürburgring. What's the last one? Or in between, we have a 5th race. Yeah, like Nürburgring is such a huge venue. I don't even know if they're inside the paddock, because Nürburgring, you have so many venues you could use. But we'll see. They probably want to be in the paddock because it like puts it closer to the real drivers. Does make sense. Yeah, on site that's all Fanatec. Fanatec rig, Fanatec pedals, Fanatec wheel, rim. And yeah, same PC monitor, everything. Let's say with different wear status. So yeah, these on-site events are tricky. Everybody's a bit off pace, some more, some less. The cheetah's usually more off pace. Yeah, sometimes you're lucky with a rig, sometimes you're not. Sometimes you get a brake pedal that's entirely different to what you're used to. Sometimes it's closer, it's a bit odd. Ah, there you go. I mean, it's hard to get an SRO paddock ticket, to be honest. They should be easy to come by. Just go to the website, they're like 40 euros or something. It's not much. I don't know how it is with the new LC pedals though. With the CSL, with the old ones, yeah, they weren't happy because they just kept failing all the time. Flickering in the signal, rubbers broke, load cell broke, whatever, calibration. like Red Bull Racing, for example, they've been hiring AI specialists for quite a while now. And they're also working with Oracle, who are kind of focusing on, well, at least they have a department for this whole AI stuff. So yeah, I think it's common in Formula One. But yeah, not sure if any of those are ready to have like a random dev coming, hey, that's negative toll thing. Could we have this AI answer it for, you know, the running costs of several thousand an hour or whatever? Could we solve that? At ESL, we have the VRS stuff. The problem with that is that on that game, it doesn't really matter which wheel you have because the force feedback is a bit dead, I have to say. I mean, you just, you know what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna, oh wait, you're watching this still. We can go back to the camera, right? We just go chat GPT. What do we ask? Why does negative toll on rear wheels work on GT3 cars? Negative toll on rear wheels, also known as tow out, can provide certain handling benefits for GT3 race cars. GT3 cars are high-performance track-focused vehicles that require specific suspension setup to maximize performance and tire grip. The main reasons why negative tow on the rear wheels works well for GT3 cars are improved turn-in response. This is insane! We have the answer. Improved turn-in response. Tow out on the rear wheels can help the car respond more quickly to steering inputs, as the inside wheel is angled towards outwards relative to the car's direction of travel. And this helps the car rotate into the corner more easily, providing a more agile and responsive feel. Enhanced stability under braking. No, that's wrong. Tow out on the rear wheel can help maintain stability during high-speed braking by increasing the contact patch of the tire with the road surface? No. It might mix it up with tow in. Improve corner exit traction. Well, I'm gonna teach it. This sounds like you are describing the benefits of tow in. You are correct, and I apologize for the confusion in my response. The benefits I described are generally more applicable to tow in rather than tow out. Let's address the benefits of tow out on rear wheels for GT3 cars specifically. So, tow out on the rear wheels can help induce a level of oversteer, making the car more agile and responsive to steering inputs. This can be beneficial in certain situations where a driver wants to have a more loose or oversteer biased handling balance. Improved turn and response, okay, that's correct. Increased oversteer from tow out can help the car rotate faster during these rapid changes of direction. Counteracting understeer. GT3 cars can sometimes experience understeer due to their high level of downforce and grip. In certain scenarios, adding tow out to the rear wheels can help counteract understeer by encouraging the rear of the car to rotate more easily, thereby improving overall cornering balance. Case closed. I'll just I'm gonna put that on Discord. Bottleneck, it felt in different field for the car. No, the problem you're getting, I think, is that you get lags and FPS drops, and then you just get like a disconnect between the screen response and what you're doing on the wheel. I think that feels weird. But in general, no, the car wouldn't feel different. It's just with two little frames, you're probably suffering one way or another. Yeah, big database and connections between random data points. So yeah, Aris, if you're watching, you probably the thing is you probably need to ask ChatGPT 4. If you ask 3 or 3.5, the answer is going to look very different. Okay, guys. Now that we close that case, we can probably move on. Call it a day. My wine is empty, so thank you all for stopping by. Actually, this ChatGPT stuff is crazy. Like the developer we have, like he's entirely web. Yeah, see you Sunday. He's entirely web focused, and the app we have is written in another language, which he can't do. But ChatGPT is kind of able to translate from one language to another, and therefore, like, he can program in a language he doesn't really know. It's wild. No, I don't think computer speed should have anything to do with lap time. No, that would be bad. That would be really bad. No, it's. I think it's just only that you have really bad FPS if your PC is slow, and that just makes it difficult to read the car and drive it on the limit. So, all right, calling it a day. I don't think there's still no way to send people to another stream, right? You can't raid someone else. Anyway, if you want more ACC, I think Aris right now is talking over the new cars. So if you want some feedback on the new cars, you probably just want to go to Aris stream right now, and then we'll see you on Sunday afternoon for the 3 hours of Valencia on LFM. So have a good one. I don't have the ending scene still, so we're going to the starting scene. Don't be confused.